Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. My name is Zane, and I am really happy that you are here with us today. If you are learning English and want to become more comfortable with everyday conversations, you are in the right place.
Hello, everyone. I am Sarah, and I am very excited about today's topic. We are going to talk about something that most people enjoy thinking about, planning, and talking about. Yes, today we are going to talk about vacations.
That's right. Our topic today is talking about vacation in English. We are going to have a natural conversation about vacation plans, traveling, places we have visited, things we like to do on vacation, and some funny experiences.
And while we are having this conversation, we will also teach you useful English words and expressions so you can enjoy the story and learn English at the same time.
You don't need to worry about difficult grammar or complicated vocabulary. We will use simple English, speak clearly, and explain useful expressions naturally during the conversation.
So, if you are ready, make yourself comfortable, relax, and imagine that you are sitting with us and talking about your next vacation.
Sarah, before we start talking about vacations, how are you feeling today?
I am feeling really good today. I had a busy morning, but now I feel relaxed. I also had a nice breakfast, so I have plenty of energy for our conversation.
That sounds good. What did you have for breakfast?
I had some toast, fruit, and tea. It was a simple breakfast, but it was enough to make me feel ready for the day.
That sounds healthy and delicious. I had eggs and coffee this morning. I think coffee is becoming a very important part of my morning routine.
I already know that. Whenever we talk about mornings, you somehow bring coffee into the conversation.
What can I say? I really like coffee.
I can understand that, but today I think we should talk about something even more exciting than coffee.
Vacation. Just hearing that word makes me feel happy. When someone says, I am going on vacation, I immediately imagine beautiful places, good food, new experiences, and plenty of free time.
Me too. I also imagine waking up without an alarm, exploring new places, taking pictures, trying different food, and spending time with people I love.
That sounds wonderful. Do you enjoy planning a vacation, Sarah, or do you prefer to travel without making many plans?
That's an interesting question. I like having a basic plan, but I don't want every minute of my vacation planned. I want to know where I am staying and how I will get there, but I also want some free time.
I completely agree. If you plan every minute, the vacation can start to feel like work.
I like having a little freedom. Maybe I will wake up in the morning and decide, today I want to visit that place. I enjoy making small decisions like that.
I'm a little different. I like planning more than you do. Before a trip, I usually check the hotel, transportation, restaurants, places to visit, and even the weather.
Wow, you really prepare everything.
I don't want to arrive somewhere and then realize that I forgot something important.
That makes sense. But sometimes unexpected things make a vacation more memorable.
That's true. Actually, one of my favorite vacation memories happened because something did not go according to plan.
Really? Now I want to hear that story.
I'll tell you, but first, let me ask you something. What is your idea of a perfect vacation?
For me, a perfect vacation would be somewhere peaceful and beautiful. I would like to stay near the sea, wake up early, have a slow breakfast, walk along the beach, and explore the local area during the day.
That sounds amazing. Would you spend most of your time relaxing or exploring?
Probably a little of both. I don't want to spend the entire vacation in a hotel room, but I also don't want to spend every day running from one place to another.
So you want balance.
I want to relax, but I also want to experience something new.
I like that. For me, a perfect vacation would include nature, good food, and interesting places. I really enjoy visiting places where I can learn something about the local culture.
I like that. For me, a perfect vacation would include nature, good food, and interesting places. I really enjoy visiting places where I can learn something about the local culture.
Traveling is not only about taking pictures. You can learn about how people live, what they eat, what traditions they have, and how their cities are different from yours.
And sometimes you learn things about yourself, too.
Traveling can teach you how to be patient, flexible, and confident, especially when something goes wrong.
That's when the real adventure begins.
Let me tell you about one of my vacations. A few years ago, I went on a short trip with two friends. We were very excited because it was our first time visiting that place.
How long did you stay?
We stayed for 4 days. It wasn't a very long vacation, but we wanted to make the most of our time.
Did you plan everything before leaving?
Of course, I made a list of the places we wanted to visit, and I also checked the transportation schedule.
Of course you did.
Haha, I told you I like planning.
What happened when you arrived?
Everything looked perfect at first. The weather was beautiful, our hotel was comfortable, and the area around the hotel was very lively.
That sounds like a great beginning.
It was. We checked into the hotel, put our bags in the room, and went outside to explore.
Did you have lunch first?
Yes, we found a small local restaurant. It wasn't a fancy place, but it was full of people, which usually means the food is good.
That's a good travel tip.
We ordered several dishes and shared everything. The food was delicious and we were very happy.
Did you try something new?
Yes, I tried a local dish that I had never eaten before. At first, I wasn't sure if I would like it, but after the first bite, I loved it.
That's one of my favorite parts of traveling. You can discover food that you would never normally try at home.
After lunch, we walked around the city for several hours.
Did you take many pictures?
Haha, too many. My phone was almost full by the end of the day.
I can imagine. I always take pictures when I travel.
What do you usually take pictures of?
I take pictures of buildings, food, nature, streets, and sometimes small things that catch my attention. I don't only take pictures of famous places.
I like that. Sometimes a picture of an ordinary street can bring back a stronger memory than a picture of a famous building.
When you look at that picture later, you remember how you felt at that moment.
That's one reason I enjoy traveling so much.
What happened on the second day of your trip?
That's when things became interesting. We planned to visit a famous place outside the city, so we woke up early and prepared to leave.
Did everything go according to plan?
Not at all.
Ahaha, I knew something was coming.
We arrived at the station, checked the schedule, and discovered that our bus had already left.
Oh no.
Yes, we were standing there with our bags, looking at each other and wondering what to do.
That must have been stressful.
It was at first. I was especially worried because I had planned the whole day around that bus.
What did you do?
We took a deep breath and decided not to panic. We asked someone at the station for help.
And did they help you?
Yes, a very friendly person explained that another bus would leave later.
So you were able to continue your trip.
Yes, but we had to change our plans. We arrived at our destination later than expected.
Did that ruin your day?
Surprisingly, no. We actually enjoyed the day even more because we stopped worrying about following our original plan.
That is a good travel lesson.
It really was. We learned that a vacation doesn't have to be perfect to be enjoyable.
Sometimes the unexpected moments become the best memories.
And that is something I try to remember whenever I travel now.
I love that story. It also gives us a useful English expression, things didn't go according to plan.
That's a very useful phrase. If your original plan changes, you can say, things didn't go according to plan.
For example, we wanted to visit 3 places, but things didn't go according to plan.
Or our flight was delayed, so things didn't go according to plan.
This is a natural expression that you can use in many situations, not only during vacations.
And another useful phrase is we had to change our plans.
For example, it started raining, so we had to change our plans.
The museum was closed, so we had to change our plans.
These expressions are simple, but they can help you explain a story naturally.
And when you were telling a vacation story, remember to use the past tense because you were talking about things that already happened.
For example, I visited the beach, I stayed at a hotel, I tried local food, and I took many pictures.
These simple past tense verbs are very useful when talking about a previous vacation.
But if you were talking about a vacation you plan to take in the future, you can say, I am going to visit the beach, or I will stay at a hotel.
That's an important difference. I visited the beach means the vacation already happened.
While I am going to visit the beach means the vacation is planned for the future.
And I will visit the beach can also talk about a future decision or plan.
Now let's bring this back into our conversation instead of turning it into a grammar lesson.
Sarah, have you ever had a vacation where something unexpected happened?
Oh yes, I remember one trip very clearly. I was traveling with my family and we were planning to spend the whole afternoon outside.
What happened?
It suddenly started raining heavily. We had not brought umbrellas and we were far from our hotel.
Oh, that sounds difficult.
At first, everyone was disappointed. We had planned to visit a beautiful outdoor place and we thought the whole afternoon was ruined.
So what did you do?
We found a small cafe nearby and went inside. We ordered hot drinks and some snacks, and then we sat near the window and watched the rain.
That actually sounds lovely.
It was. After a while, nobody cared about the rain anymore. We started talking, laughing, and telling stories.
Sometimes a bad situation can become a beautiful memory.
When I think about that vacation now, I don't remember the place we planned to visit. I remember sitting in that little cafe with my family while the rain was falling outside.
That's a wonderful vacation memory.
Thank you. And I think that is what makes travel special. You don't always remember the perfect plans. You remember how you felt.
I completely agree.
And that brings us to another useful expression, I remember.
Yes, when you want to tell someone about an old vacation, you can begin with, I remember when I visited, or I remember the time when,
For example, I remember when I visited the mountains with my family.
or I remember the time when we got lost during our vacation.
These expressions make it easy to start telling a personal story.
And personal stories make conversations much more interesting. So, Sarah, if you could take a vacation tomorrow, where would you go?
That's difficult because there are so many places I would love to visit. But if I had to choose one, I would choose a peaceful place near the sea.
Why the sea?
Because I love the sound of waves. I think sitting near the water and watching the sunset would help me forget about stress.
All right, Sarah, you said you had an embarrassing vacation story. Now I am really curious. What happened?
Well, it happened during a family vacation. We were going to stay in a small town for 3 days. I was very excited because I had never visited that place before.
Were you traveling by car?
Yes, we were. We packed our bags the night before, checked the car, and left early in the morning.
That sounds like a good start.
It was. Everyone was happy and we were listening to music in the car. We also stopped at a small restaurant for breakfast.
What did you have?
I ordered pancakes and tea. My family ordered different things and we all shared some food.
That sounds like a nice road trip.
It was. But after breakfast, we got back into the car and that's when the problem started.
What happened?
I thought I had my phone with me, but I couldn't find it.
Oh no.
I checked my bag, my jacket, and the car seat. Nothing.
You must have been worried.
I was very worried. I thought I had left my phone at the restaurant.
So you went back?
Yes, we drove back to the restaurant and asked the staff if they had found a phone.
Did they find it?
No. They checked the tables, the chairs, and even the counter, but there was no phone.
Oh, Sarah.
I know. I felt terrible. Then my brother called my phone.
And what happened?
We heard a phone ringing.
Where was it?
It was inside my bag. I know. I had checked my bag 3 times.
How did you miss it?
I have no idea. I was so nervous that I couldn't see it.
That's actually a very funny travel story.
It was embarrassing at the time, but now everyone laughs about it.
That's the funny thing about vacations. Some problems feel terrible when they happen, but later they become good stories.
That's why I try not to get too upset when something goes wrong while traveling.
That's a great attitude.
Of course, some problems are serious, but many small problems can be solved if you stay calm.
I agree. Staying calm is one of the most useful travel skills.
Definitely.
All right, Sarah, you said you had an embarrassing vacation story. Now I am really curious. What happened?
Well, it happened during a family vacation. We were going to stay in a small town for 3 days. I was very excited because I had never visited that place before.
Were you traveling by car?
Yes, we were. We packed our bags the night before, checked the car, and left early in the morning.
That sounds like a good start.
It was. Everyone was happy, and we were listening to music in the car. We also stopped at a small restaurant for breakfast.
What did you have?
I ordered pancakes and tea. My family ordered different things, and we all shared some food.
That sounds like a nice road trip.
It was. But after breakfast, we got back into the car, and that's when the problem started.
What happened?
I thought I had my phone with me, but I couldn't find it.
Oh no.
I checked my bag, my jacket, and the car seat. Nothing.
You must have been worried.
I was very worried. I thought I had left my phone at the restaurant.
So you went back?
Yes, we drove back to the restaurant and asked the staff if they had found a phone.
Did they find it?
No. They checked the tables, the chairs, and even the counter, but there was no phone.
Oh, Sarah.
I know. I felt terrible. Then my brother called my phone.
And what happened?
We heard a phone ringing.
Where was it?
It was inside my bag. I know. I had checked my bag 3 times.
How did you miss it?
I have no idea. I was so nervous that I couldn't see it.
That's actually a very funny travel story.
It was embarrassing at the time, but now everyone laughs about it.
That's the funny thing about vacations. Some problems feel terrible when they happen, but later they become good stories.
That's why I try not to get too upset when something goes wrong while traveling.
That's a great attitude.
Of course, some problems are serious, but many small problems can be solved if you stay calm.
I agree. Staying calm is one of the most useful travel skills.
Definitely.
Have you ever traveled alone?
Yes, I have. I once took a short trip by myself.
Were you nervous?
A little. It was my first time traveling alone, so I wasn't sure how everything would feel.
What was the best part?
I liked being able to make my own decisions. I could choose where to eat, where to go, and when to rest.
That sounds nice.
It was. At first, eating alone felt strange, but after a while, I became comfortable.
Did you meet anyone interesting?
Yes. I met a woman at a small cafe. We started talking because she asked me about the book I was reading.
Really?
Yes. We talked for almost an hour. She was also traveling alone, so we had many things to talk about.
Did you stay in touch after the vacation?
Yes, we exchanged contact information and stayed in touch for a while.
That shows how travel can connect people.
You can meet someone for only a few hours and still remember that person for years.
I like meeting local people when I travel.
Me too. Tourists often stay in tourist areas, but talking to local people can teach you much more about a place.
You can ask them about local restaurants, interesting places, transportation, and things that tourists may not know.
That's true. Sometimes the best travel advice comes from a person who lives there.
Let's quickly talk about the difference between trip and travel.
Good idea. A trip usually means a specific journey. For example, I went on a trip to the mountains.
But travel is often used more generally. For example, I love to travel.
You can say, I traveled to another city last summer.
And vacation usually means a period when you take time away from your normal work or routine to relax or visit somewhere.
For example, I am going on vacation next month.
Or we had a wonderful vacation last year.
These small differences can make your English sound more natural.
And the best way to remember them is to use them in your own sentences.
So, if you are planning a vacation, start thinking in English.
Think about where you are going, think about what you are going to do, think about what you need to pack.
And there is still more to talk about because we haven't discussed one of the most important parts of vacation yet.
What's that?
The food.
I was wondering when you were going to bring that up.
Food is an important part of every good vacation.
Then let's talk about food, restaurants, and the meals we remember from our travels.
All right, Zane, let's talk about food. I think food can make a vacation even more enjoyable. When I visit a new place, one of the first things I want to know is what people usually eat there.
I love trying local food because it is part of the culture. When you try a traditional dish, you are not only eating something delicious, you are also learning something about the place.
I remember one vacation when I tried a local dish that I had never seen before. I wasn't sure what it was, so I asked the waiter to explain it.
What did you say?
I said, "Excuse me, could you tell me what this dish is?"
That's a very useful sentence for travelers.
The waiter explained all the ingredients, and then I decided to try it.
I might ask, what do you recommend? Or what is the most popular dish here? Or I might also ask, is this spicy? Because I don't always enjoy very spicy food.
Another useful question is, do you have anything vegetarian?
Yes, that can be very helpful when you are traveling.
You can also say, "Could I have some water, please?"
Or could I see the menu, please?
These are simple sentences, but they are very useful in restaurants.
All right, Sarah, our bags are packed, our plans are ready, and we are finally starting our vacation. I think this is the exciting part because now we can stop planning and start enjoying the trip.
We have been talking about this vacation for a while, and now it is finally happening. I always feel excited when a trip begins.
Me too. There is something special about leaving home with a bag, knowing that you're going somewhere new.
Yes, even the journey to the destination can be part of the vacation experience.
We arrive at the station early in the morning. The station is busy, but we have plenty of time.
I'm glad we arrived early. I don't like rushing when I travel.
Neither do I. We can find our platform, check our tickets, and relax before the train leaves.
I also want to buy something to eat before we leave.
Of course you do.
You know me.
What do you want?
Maybe a sandwich and some juice. We have a long journey ahead of us.
Okay, we have our food, our bags, and our tickets. I think we're ready.
Imagine that we are sitting on the train now.
I am looking out the window and the city is slowly disappearing behind us.
That is one of my favorite parts of traveling. You can watch the scenery change as you move farther away.
At first, we see buildings and busy streets. Then we start seeing fields, trees, and small villages.
The view is beautiful.
Yes, I think I'm already starting to relax.
Me too. We can talk, listen to music, read a book, or simply enjoy the view.
This is also a good time to practice some English.
If someone asks, "Where are you going?" you can say, "I'm going to the mountains."
If someone asks, who are you traveling with? You can say, I'm traveling with my family.
And if they ask, "What are you going to do?" you can say, "I'm going to explore the town and visit some interesting places."
Notice that we are using going to talk about future plans.
For example, "I'm going to visit a museum."
I am going to try local food.
Or, "They are going to stay in a hotel."
These are very common sentences.
Now, imagine that we have arrived at our destination.
We get off the train and take a deep breath.
The air feels fresh.
We look around and see beautiful mountains in the distance.
Wow, I think we chose the right place.
I agree. We need to find our hotel now. Let's check the address.
It looks like the hotel is about 15 minutes from the station.
We can take a taxi.
When we arrive at the hotel, we walk to the front desk.
Hello, we have a reservation under the name Sarah.
The receptionist checks the computer and smiles.
Your room is ready. Here's your key.
Thank you. Could you tell us what time breakfast starts?
Breakfast starts at 7 in the morning and ends at 10.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yes, when staying at a hotel, you may need to ask questions about breakfast, checkout time, Wi-Fi, directions, or other services.
For example, what time is checkout? Or is Wi-Fi available in the room?
You can also say, could you tell me where the restaurant is?
Now we have reached our room.
There is a large window with a beautiful view.
I want to take a picture.
Haha, I need a picture of this view.
After putting our bags away, we decide to explore the town.
We walk slowly through the streets. There are small shops everywhere.
We stop at the bakery and look at the different kinds of bread and pastries.
Everything looks delicious.
I want you to try something local.
Let's ask the person working there. Excuse me, what do you recommend? The person recommends a traditional pastry.
We ordered 2 and sit outside. The first bite is amazing.
I think we have discovered our favorite place.
After eating, we continue walking. We find a small market where local people are selling handmade products.
There are colorful bags, decorations, clothes, and small gifts.
This would be a great place to buy souvenirs.
I agree. I want to buy something for my family.
You can ask, how much is this?
And if you like something, you can say, I'll take it.
I choose a small handmade gift.
We continue walking until we reach a beautiful viewpoint.
The mountains look incredible from here.
This is exactly the kind of moment I imagined when we started planning the vacation.
If you are listening right now, you can imagine yourself standing here with us.
And now let's connect this imaginary vacation to your English practice.
You can describe this scene by saying, the view is beautiful.
You can say, the mountains look amazing.
You can say, the weather is perfect.
Or, I am having a wonderful time. All of these sentences are useful.
Now our imaginary vacation is coming to an end.
I am a little sad.
We explored a new place, tried delicious food, met local people, and made new memories.
And we learned a lot of useful English along the way.
We learned how to talk about past vacations, learned how to talk about future vacation plans.
We practiced ordering food, and we learned useful expressions for describing our experiences.
Most importantly, we learned that you don't need difficult English to talk about travel.
Simple sentences can tell great stories.
And every story gives you a chance to practice. Sarah, I really enjoyed today's conversation.
Me too, Zane. Talking about vacations always makes me want to pack my bag and travel somewhere new.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
We hope this episode helped you learn useful English and gave you confidence to talk about vacations.
Remember to listen carefully, repeat useful sentences, and practice speaking whenever you can.
You can practice alone, with a friend, or with someone in your family.
We hope you have a wonderful day, and whenever your next vacation comes, we hope it is full of beautiful memories.
Goodbye, and see you in the next episode.